Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Clock at 6. Bosch, the screen. Antetokounmpo on the double team. He used that pick just right. 7 points for Chris Bosch.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Give it up for your Heat Dancers!
Now with a strong mix of perimeter and interior defense, these leading shot blockers among small forwards this past month have had a very good run at their own end of the court. Giannis Antetokounmpo, fourth.
Just superb in terms of their athletic defending ability. I mean, all of them. They never give up on a play and do everything they can to challenge each and every shot.
Well, you think the energy they expend defensively would take away from their offense, but that's not the case. For most of them, a block leads to an easy basket or fuels their offense.
And it's time for an injury report.
It doesn't seem like too drastic of an injury. We're into the heart of the season now, and that's the last thing this team wanted to hear. That's going to make their winter just a little bit longer, guys.
All right, Doris, really appreciate you finding out how he's doing.
And, you know, I know everyone is rooting for him to make a quick and full recovery.
Absolutely. I mean, his teammates want him back out there as much as he wants to be back out there.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Yeah, great concentration there, Greg. Hung in there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim, knew he was going to get hit, and still was able to finish.
Jarnell Stokes, who's checked in for Miami. Now, here's Antetokounmpo. D right on him. Pass to Bayless. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Monroe in the corner. To the paint. Here's Plumlee. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
That is a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yep, he was on the money, that's no doubt. Now here is Harris. He's guarded closely. Dragic's the pass to Harris. The three. Good. Harris has got 5 points now in the quarter.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
And Bayless kicks to Antetokounmpo. Monroe right side. And again, it's Milwaukee converting.
Well, after a horrible half of shooting, they've bounced back here in the second half and picked up their shooting percentage quite nicely.
Harris outside. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
There's Winslow, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc, and boy, are they taking advantage.
The shot's good from Bayless.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Sometimes you just got to man up and take a tough.
Bucks trail by 17. Dang and Bosch, your small and power forwards. D-Wade out there with Harris, and it's Whiteside in at the 5, down low. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Monroe dishes to Parker. Count the bucket. Parker's got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for the Bucks.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Move the ball and stick it too much.
Harris against Parker. Trying his luck deep. Offensive rebound. And the Bucks with possession here. Down by 15. It's off to Utah for him after this game as they take on the Jazz. That will be their second of 6 road games for the team. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Heat.
They really haven't backed away from running and gunning at any point, but their legs still look fresh.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
And the Bucks making a change here. Plumlee's checked in. Out to the wing. The shot by Carter Williams. Nobody around. Plenty of room to knock down the shot.
Assist goes to
Miami leading by 12. Harris outside. And that one is hammered home.
And folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills.
Back to Carter Williams. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Miami's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. And once more, he gets it. Another bucket from Harris. Harris has got 11 in the second half. Bucks trail by 16. Here's Carter Williams. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Wade left side. Back to Harris. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Vaughn's checked in for the Bucks. Parker outside. A good look from Carter Williams. And that one goes long. Miami leading by 16. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. On the wing, Harris. Carter Williams covering. Just 4 to shoot. Three-pointer. And down it goes. Three-pointer falls in from Harris. Harris has got 24.
Oh, they are putting the hammer down. A huge lead right now.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if we're talking about their offense or their defense. I mean, it's all been good.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Eric Spoelstra was saying to his team. He'd like them to concentrate on their transition game, to keep the tempo fast and put pressure on the defense in the open court. The next message he had for them was that they should be attacking the basket on offense. He felt very strongly that the defense they're up against is vulnerable down low. Gentlemen, some late game adjustments that could prove crucial in the game's closing moments. Kevin, over to you.
Thanks, Doris.
These defenders had better start closing out on those shooters.
That's 2 in a row, and we call that a streak.
Carter Williams. The shot by Middleton, wide open. And a great assist by Carter Williams as that one goes in.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Greg Monroe, he's checked in for Parker. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Harris outside. Trying his luck deep, and he gets the bucket. Harris has got 13 points in just this quarter.
Great outside shooting fueling this run.
And the D is getting bombarded. They haven't been able to slow them down the least bit.
To the middle. And there's Dwayne Wade on the assist by Harris. 16 points for Dwayne Wade. The Bucks have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Carter Williams, the pass to Plumlee. It's stolen by Harris. And here we go. Harris heading to the hoop. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And it's all one-way traffic tonight, boy. They have been lights out offensively.
And there's no telling how big that lead's going to get. But again, it's just one game, but nonetheless a very impressive one, the way they've handled their business here.
From past the arc. Deng kicks to Bosch. Harris against Middleton. Poked away. And here's the break.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Heat.
And this was one. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. They poured it on tonight, Clark. A dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
I don't think they have anything but positives to take away from this win. Offensively, defensively, every